Good afternoon, everyone. I am Jasmine Dallas Reyes, and this video is a part of our presentation, which is connected to our topic named Making Parent Connection. So, this is an interview question, but the teacher, pinili niya po na voice record lang po ang aming i-film or i-record for her privacy daw po. But her name is Miss Pamela and nagtuturo po siya sa Camba Elementary School. Saka, if you are wondering bakit po voice record, dahil we don't have any letter of permission that we need to take video. So, napag-desisyon na lang po namin na voice record na lang po and mas okay daw po yun, sabi po ng teacher. So, voice record po ito. So, this is the interview question. Number 1, why do we believe establishing a strong connection with parents is a crucial in early childhood education? Number 2, can you share an example of a successful strategy you've used to connect with parents, especially those who might be harder to reach all less involved? Number 3, how do you ensure that communication with parents is clear, consistent, and culturally sensitive? Number 4, what role do you believe home visit and parent-teacher conference play in building a strong parent-teacher relationship? And lastly, number 5, how do you encourage parents to be active participants in their child's education, both schools and at home?
Establishing a strong connection with parents is essential because parents are child's first teachers and their involvement in their education is key to the child's success. When teachers and parents work together, it creates a consistent and supportive environment for the child, both at home and in school. This connection allows for better communication about the child's progress, challenges, and needs, ensuring that the child receives the right support in all areas of development. A strong parent-teacher relationship also fosters trust, making it easier to address any concerns collaboratively. 'Di ba kailangan talaga merong rapport between the teacher and the parents. Kasi hindi naman pwedeng puro ikaw lang yung involved dun sa bata. Walang follow-up sa bahay. Kailangan nakakapag-follow up ka sa mga parents kung ano yung mga ginagawa ng bata. Hindi lang naman yung puro bata lang yung kausap mo. Yung kung wala naman pakialam yung parents, tapos hindi rin nakikipag-communicate sa'yo, parang baliwala yung pagtsatsaga mo na pagtuturo sa bata. Diba? One strategy I've found effective is conducting parent-teachers conference. Conducting parent-teacher conferences is very important. These meetings provide a valuable opportunity to build a partnership between the teacher and the parents, ensuring that everyone is aligned in supporting the child's development. And another strategy is home visits or home visitation. Seeing a child in their home environment provides insight into their daily life, routines, and family dynamics, helping teachers better understand their needs and strengths. And doon sa amin kasi during the third week pa lang ng klase, nagkakandak na kami ng PTA meeting sa mga parents para maiparating namin sa kanila kung ano yung mga inaasahan nila o kaya ano yung inaasahan namin na makukuha naming sagot sa mga parents dun sa mga katanungan namin about sa mga anak nila, and then para makilala namin ang isa't isa. Dun sa home visits naman, ginagawa namin yun halimbawa kapag yung bata basta-basta na lang hindi pumapasok. Hindi namin alam kung ano na nangyari sa bata. Papasok pa ba siya? Or may problema ba sa family nila? Kaya hindi siya makapasok. Gusto naming malaman kung ano talaga yung naging dahilan kung bakit hindi pumapasok yung bata, or pwede rin namang kapag merong mali sa behavior niya. Kaya kami nag-home visits. And then kapag nag-home visits kami, syempre kausapin mo yung parent, malalaman mo kung ano talaga yung nangyari sa bata. And then, yung environment nila, makikita mo, kaya pala hindi siya pumapasok kasi ganito yung environment niya. Ganito yung meron silang family problem. Kasi hindi naman lahat makakapag-communicate ka through sa chat o kaya tawagan mo sila. Patawag mo naman sila sa mga kakilala nila, hindi rin naman sila darating. Kaya ang ginagawa namin is nag-home visit kami para kami mismo malaman namin kung ano yung nangyari talaga sa bata and kung meron man silang problema sa family nila. To ensure communication is clear and consistent, I always send reminders or updates via text or chat messages to maintain regular contact. To ensure it is culturally sensitive, I take time to understand the cultural backgrounds of the families and use language that is inclusive and respectful. Home visits and parent-teacher conferences play a crucial role in building a solid foundation of trust and collaboration between teachers and parents. Home visits give teachers insight into the child's environment and allowing us to better understand their needs and provide personalized support. It also shows parents that we are committed to their child's success beyond the classroom. Both of these approaches create a stronger bond between parents and teachers, ensuring everyone is aligned in supporting child's growth. Katulad nga ng sinabi ko kanina dun sa isang question ninyo, yung home visits, makakapag-establish ka pa ng rapport between the teacher and the parents, di ba? Pati yung parent-teachers conferences, mas makikilala mo sila. To encourage active participation, I emphasize the importance of extending learning at home by providing activities and resources they can use with their child, like reading together or exploring topics we're covering in class. I make sure parents know that their involvement, no matter how big or small, makes a significant difference in their child's educational experience. I celebrate their efforts, reinforcing how vital their role is in their child's success. In-encourage namin sila. Ito sinasabi namin during the PTA conference. Sinasabi namin sa kanila, in-encourage namin na hindi lang kami na teacher yung magtuturo, gagabay sa mga bata. Siyempre, with the help of the parents, kailangan parehas naming makapag-share kami ng knowledge sa mga bata. And sinasabi rin namin na merong awards para mas maengganyo sila. Kasi kung meron silang makikita na magbibigay ka ng award sa mga bata during the quarterly recognition sa classroom, maiengganyo sila pag meron silang nakita na yung ibang bata merong award, yung iba wala. Siyempre, mas maano yung bata na ay gagalingan ko sa susunod. Gusto ko meron din akong award. Siyempre, during that time, kasama lahat ng parent kasi kasama yung magbibigay kami ng cards. Pinapakita talaga namin na yung mga nare-recognize. Siyempre, iba yung pakiramdam ng magulang kapag na-award yung mga anak nila. Ganun din yun dun sa mga bata. Para naman magagawa nila yun, siyempre kailangan ng support, kailangan ng follow-up sa bahay. Para magiging bonding na rin nila yun, di ba? Pag na-reinforce natin sila na gawin nila yon para sa kanila, para sa bata, para maging proud sila sa mga anak nila.